The one who is gracious to the poor lends to the Lord, and the Lord will repay him for his good deed. Proverbs 19:17.
Been feeling trapped down on the floor. I don't know what for. Feels like I'm gonna lose. Silence takes a hold. I can't let it go. Chain up, no one knows. But I won't let the stormy sea.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. If you haven't already subscribed, just hit that subscribe button down below and come join my family on YouTube. Also hit the notification bell so that whenever I put out a video you can be notified and you can go watch it. So today is the 23rd of December and we are going to do a charity event at the Grace Generation School in Accra, and we are going to be giving the families in the community some food bags. We're going to be giving the kids some stationery. We're going to be having just a little party for them, along with some clothing items and hygiene stuff and stuff like that. So if you are interested in this type of video, if you're interested in giving back, stuff like that, and want to know how you can make an impact whenever you travel, then keep on watching this vlog. Yeah, I'm super late. We're supposed to be there at 1 and I still have to go get the food, so that's what we're about to go do now. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Alright, so we just came from checking in and Peter in getting the stuff for the kids, and I'm late as usual. I don't know why I'm always late. We start at 1 and it's now 12 something and I think we're like an hour away, so I know, but at least we have the food. So guys, I don't even know where to start with this because I am just so saddened. I pulled up to a building and the driver kept on saying to me that the school is there, and I kept on saying no, this is not the school, because this could not be a school. I am going to show it to you because this is not a school. There's no way children in this day and age can be educated, properly educated under a structure like this and expected to have some sort of impact in society. Guys, if you look ahead at this structure in front of you, that looks like a car wash, an old car wash. This is where, how many kids, Mark? 28 kids? This is where 28 kids in Accra get their education. This is where they're expected to come and gain the skills that are needed for them to move from poverty to being responsible, respected citizens of their society, in order for them to help their family. This is where they're expected to get their education. I know a lot of you guys saw some of the clips that I did for the school in Kenya, and I'm going to come back again. I'm actually going to start begging because we need to give them a structure. Guys, we need to give the kids a structure.
First, we set up the tables with food and gifts for the children and their families. Then we started the program with prayer and words of encouragement. And then finally, we fed the children before giving out food bags to the families.
I hope it will be a healthier family this Christmas.
Look here. I told you, make up this number. We are not sending your number.
Okay.
Thank you. Jennifer.
Hey, big mother. Big mother.
The children were given bags of stationery items and clothing, and they were very appreciative and grateful for them.
I'm here with the headmaster of Grace Generation School. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Pastor Emmanuel E. Kuma. I'm the headmaster and the proprietor of the school, Grace Generation School.
Alright, so when I came, I was very surprised because it just didn't look like a structure, a school structure. But Mark was telling me that this is an improvement from what you had before. So what, can you tell me like what prompted you to start the school?
Yes, I'm a pastor, so I was doing evangelism within the community. That was when I came here fresh. During my rounds, I realized that in my talk to a lot of parents, I realized a lot of children were in the house whilst it was school hours. So upon questioning them, I realized that a lot of them do not have the money to take their children to school. And the nearest school is across the river Densu, somewhere here.
Okay.
And a lot of them also, which is a government school and it is free. But they couldn't because of crossing of the river.
Okay.
It was dangerous. Sometimes the boat capsizes and it becomes a problem.
Okay.
And I thought of it that, okay, in Ghana, private schools are very expensive. But thinking about it, I realized that we could do an affordable private school for them. So I introduced the school, added to the church. And so what we started with very low fees, and even that they couldn't pay.
Some of them could not afford.
Couldn't afford.
So what was the fee that you started with?
Okay.
What was the fee that you started with?
I started with that's 20 cedis. 20 cedis should be
Around $4.
around $4.
Yeah.
But
And that's for the term or
for the term.
For the term.
For the term.
Okay.
So they couldn't pay. So along the line, we just have to close down the school because there was no money. But then I realized that still closing down the school would be a problem for the children, the parents. So we should probably come with another innovation. So already they pay for their feeding, for the lunch. So I realized that if I could increase the lunch a little bit, for the price for the lunch, and then take away the school fees,
Okay.
which the parents also thought was good for them. So since then we've been doing that. At least it has been able to sustain us for now.
Okay. Alright, so how long has Mark been helping you?
This is actually 5 years straight.
5 years?
Yeah.
And will you say that he has been of much assistance to the school?
Very much, very much, very much. In fact, every year Mark comes in with uniforms. What it means is that the children,
Don't have to
for the
think
past
about
5 years, they do not buy
their own
their
uniform.
own
It's
uniform.
given to them.
It's given to them for free. Every year they have new uniform. So I'm
Sponsored
sure,
by Mark.
Sponsored by Mark.
Okay.
And I'm sure not only the uniform, they also have the sports wear, which we usually call Friday wear.
Okay.
So that is also there. So for each child here should have at least 3 or more uniforms, depending on how long you have been in the school.
Okay. Alright, so what is your vision for this school? Where do you see the school going?
Yes, honestly, I'm only praying that we will have the financial strength to even spread across, because it's not only in this community, but we're having, let me use the word, less privileged in society. As the parents will say, that most of them are single mothers, and that even makes it more difficult. That is it. At the moment, we are hoping to probably expand the room, because we have total of 69 children
In here?
in here. So you
All
can
right.
imagine. And
So
then,
even before we expand though, what about this structure? Like what's your vision for this particular school? Like how many rooms do you want? How many kids do you care for? How many classes do you have?
The classes are not enough at all. We actually need at least 6. We actually need about that's 8 classrooms.
8 classrooms.
8 classrooms.
Okay.
But for now, what we are doing is that we are merging the classes. For instance, nursery and KG, we merge them at one place, and we use these pillars, the poles to separate them.
Okay.
You know, we don't have the dividers, so.
But I see you don't have any blackboards either or anything.
They are there. Whiteboard markers, they are there.
Okay.
They are there, but I think that's only 3. So sometimes after teaching one class, you have to move the board to another class.
Yes. Okay.
So, and then congesting them, mixing them is really not appropriate.
And what about the furniture? Do you have enough furniture?
We don't have enough. We don't have enough. But then, it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
What about bathrooms and so forth?
Again?
Bathrooms.
Yeah, we don't have bathroom at all. We don't have bathroom at all.
What I'm hearing now is that we are in need of upper classrooms divisions. We are also in need of bathroom facilities, but right now the kids don't have any. We don't have a hospital as yet. We also need infrastructure, so like furniture, whiteboards, charts, stuff like that. Alright? Okay, so thanks for talking to me, and I've been here, I've come, I've seen the need, and thank you for thinking about the children in the community. And even though it might not look like a lot, I'm sure the people of the community actually appreciated you being here. So we're going to see what we can do to help you and to help the kids in this community. Alright, so Pastor, thank you very much for doing this.
God bless you so much.
Okay guys, so this is my friend Mark Guthrie, and he's the reason why I'm here. Look here, Big Brother Boo, anything you want to call him, right? So he's the reason I'm here. You all know that I usually do, sort of initiatives whenever I travel. He's the one who introduced me to this. I partnered with him this year. And Mark, so I want to know from you, when did this start and why did this start?
This was started, to be honest with you, by my friend over there, my little sister over there. She wanted to invite me to, also wanted my student up from Brockport / Bowie State to come and read to the kids.
Okay.
So my student from Bowie State was the first set of students that came here and read. So we had like a reading session. So we had bought some books, and she gave me a list of books, and I purchased a list of books with my personal money, and I brought it in. And my students, we read. It was on my birthday. I'll never forget that 5 years ago. And the way you felt, that's the same way I felt when I came. And I wasn't as emotional like you. However, I was really hurt that day. And my students that day really was rock star, because they saw playing with the kids, they were playing different games, and throughout the course of the 2 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours we was there, it makes me feel more comfortable, because I wasn't comfortable at all, because I'm like, this is where students is getting taught, and it wasn't right.
So it started from that. So you came and you saw a need.
Yeah,
you came and saw a need, and then you decided to work on that. So what have you done throughout the years?
Throughout the years, uniform is for me. I feel good. Me being in the fraternity, we have a thing where we say, when you look good, you feel good, right? So throughout my fraternity, man, we always try to be clean cut and dress a certain way. And I figured, like, if these students have some type of uniform, each student have the same uniform, they look apart, they will also have, their self-esteem will be boosted, right? Because the building that they have is not boosting it, and I'm not being disrespectful or anything like that. However, you have teachers here that cares, but they're not, it's not their issue, but they're just here to teach. I thought, so I saw a uniform program, right? But I saw my uniform program years ago with another school. So I added this school to my list. So this was my school that I had to the list. So also, giving money to help build this structure, some of the stuff on this structure. What else I did? Throughout the pandemic, man, my auntie, myself, the brothers of Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, we're off a chapter. We've been aiding these students to eat every month. So every month, my brother have a shop. So I send a certain amount of money for up to feed at least 15 to 12, sometimes more. So they get a bag. You see the bag that they have today? They get a bag like that or even more stuff in the bag sometimes. Every month. Okay. You know, throughout the pandemic, because I know that throughout the pandemic was going to be rough. So between my Auntie Donna and myself, and a few friends of mine, when they sometimes, you know, ask for donation, and we just put the money together and we send it. And every month, you know, these students gets a bag of food to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not just impacting the kids, but you're also impacting the community. Now, where do you see the school going? What's your vision for the school?
Well, my vision, you know, when I start my organization, Pathway and Footprint for Children of Ghana, that's my organization. It's my non-profit. I haven't doing the major fundraising yet, but for me, I would want a building to get made. You know, a building with classrooms, so these kids that, you know, I can't hear you. You know, you have a first grade, second grade, 2 classes in first grade, 2 in second, and they have their own separate rooms, and they have a bathroom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A place where they can call their own. So ownership is very important, and a lot of times I talk to the headmaster about ownership. You know, to own this piece of land and own the school. But I don't know what's going on with that. That's a conversation that we're gonna have to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Mark, weren't you doing a library at one time, like helping?
Yeah, but that's not for this school. Somewhere else. Yes, somewhere else. In Ghana, yeah.
Next year when we come, do you think we can see a structure up?
I mean, everything is possible. You know, I know it's COVID time, and you know I raised almost $1,700-$1,800 to get food, so anything is possible. You know, I just want something to be legit. You know, I want it to be legit. I want it to be thought out. I want it to be papered out. I want it to be, you know, it's understandings and stuff like that. You know, yep.
Is there a website that people can donate money to? Like how would someone...
My website is being built right now.
And that's where people might be able to donate?
Yeah.
Alright, so guys, you've heard from both the headmaster and you've also heard from the guy who kind of brought this all together. So I'm going to be leaving numbers at the bottom of the screen for you to contact people if you think you want to donate. And y'all know, I'm coming on Facebook and I'm going to come to DMs to beg. Y'all know me by now when it comes to stuff like this. That's the only time I start begging. But we are going to get this done. By next year, we come here next year, this structure will not be the same structure that you see. It'll be something befitting for our younger generation, the young rulers and leaders of tomorrow.
Amen.
Alright? So again, thank you for watching this vlog.
Good
and
job,
if you
my
haven't
sister.
subscribed yet, just hit that subscribe button and join my family on YouTube. Alright? And again, support the cause.
I don't want to get anybody
Don't forget to
jealous.
comment at the bottom.
Nobody jealous of that.
No, nobody else.
No fire. Hey.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Mm-hmm.